Yo, yo, yo. Make sure my monitor's right. Let me know if the music is too loud or if it's fine. Let me know. Let me share the link around. Let me know if you can hear me. I need to make sure my audio is good again. I haven't been streaming as much, but I still have been posting a ton of content, and I've been very, very active in the Discord. Everybody's been having a lot of fun in there lately. Today's stream link. All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Andreas. Good morning, Another Ninja. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning, Ace. Great day to be great. Love to hear it. So you guys ready to go over some game plans? Today's actually going to be pretty easy levels-wise. So let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you guys are ready to get the pre-market plans going. Good morning, John. Good morning, Eric. Damn, there was a lot of accounts that joined chat last night. That is insane. Good morning. Oh, that was everybody. All right, cool. Let's move forward then. You guys are ready. All right, so let me open this up a little bit more so we can have more room to type. Let me zoom this down a little bit. We'll leave that as big as it is. But let's go ahead and start those. So these are tickers I kind of already had primed from last night that I thought looked good based on yesterday's price action. But that could change, of course. So let's start with SPY. This is always my favorite one because it's, of course, the biggest pie. But bigger time frames, we'll start with that. So here recently, we got a pullback, and last week we took SPY shorts in my chat, in my channel. I called out SPY shorts after this bearish kicker. We took profits the very next day. Since then, all we've done is retest, pull away, get a buyer reaction, pull away again, and hold support. That's all we've done. Right now we're seeing, can 445 turn into support, or are they going to break this and need to go fill this gap, as well as fill the rest of this old supply, possibly turning demand. So on the bigger time frames, they could fall all the way to 441.90 and still hold that as support. So keep that in mind. Now, if they crack that, they could definitely crack under 440, head towards the higher 430s. So if that happens, then these are the targets you can look for. But if we do not break this area, you have to understand that this could turn into very, very strong support. They could build it back up. And if they push over 450 to 451.50s, then bulls are completely back in control, can fill this gap, can move towards the recent highs, can even make new highs. Again, if they make the new highs, that even gives it more confirmation. But pretty much in a very, very tight spot, that's what I'm trying to tell you. And there's not really any much news today. There's a petroleum report today that comes out. That's the biggest news. And then I think there's like a couple speakers that aren't talking about anything super important. But leading into tomorrow and Friday, there is a lot of news. So be very careful putting risk onto the market leading into tomorrow's market and Friday's market. But on the smaller time frames, let's go to that now. I always like to start with the bigger first, so you guys get the bigger picture first. But basically, and why I have 450.87, 448.75 typed out, is because 450.87 is the next resistance above our head that needs to break. It's kind of a combination of levels, 450.70, 450.87. That's really what needs to break. But I'm not going to sit here and type both every time because it's like 20 cents. Now, if they pull back down and they break previous day close, this is where we can look for a potential breakdown. So I'm not just looking for breakouts here. I'm not just looking for breakouts. We're also looking for short-term test, mid-term test, full-term retest. So make sure you guys understand that. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, make sure to check out the retest video. We have a video that's like just a few minutes long, and it covers every type of retest, what you want to look for. And it's not that old of a video. Somebody go grab that and link that. But again, this is the range that we're focused on, 450.87. So we'll go ahead and color it green. And 448.75. This is the kind of just initial at the open range that we're looking at. We want to see one of these break. We want to see retest from these levels. And then we want to see moves from those levels. So that's what we're going to be looking for. Just keeping it short and sweet. So we're all good on that. Everybody give me a thumbs up if you understand what we're going for on SPY. We talked about the bigger time frames, daily, and then we talked about the smaller time frames here, talking about what levels are going to be looking good for up and down. Not just breakouts, but also retests. 30 minutes till the open. I will be bringing a special guest on today. One of the members from chat. I might be trying to bring a couple different members on chat over the next couple streams just for fun. Good morning, Daffy. Alright, so all ready to move on. Give me a thumbs up or some sort of confirmation through an emoji that you understand what I'm talking about. I'm ready to move on. Alright, so we got Apple. The other day, I kind of just left the... yesterday, we'll kind of go into a backstory of this. We drew the previous day low demand. It ended up holding it perfectly for a base build. You got your low, you got your higher low, you got your base build. They grinded up. They even made a new high of day. Very, very slow, but very impressive bullish move from the lows of their previous day. Now, they're up again. What do they need to hold? Just like SPY, they need to keep holding that previous day high, previous day close area. So where could we actually look for this to actually dip? This could go and they could hold here, they could hold here, they could hold here. They could hold any of these levels. So what do we need to look under? 179.45. That's the loosest level there. So we'll watch that level. So under 179.45, let's also mark our pre-market high. So we're going to be looking for a break under 179.45 or a hold of this area. If they can hold anywhere in here, I know it's a huge, annoyingly huge area, then this can be really good for Apple, which is good for the market because this is the largest SPY weight. So even if we don't want to trade that one, we can at least note that area needs to be held or broken or retested. Then we can get direction, and that will help us with SPY. AMD, I'm kind of liking this one a lot too. Oops. 114 is the pre-market high. Looks like a good short-term break below under 112.56 is sufficient towards previous day low demand, under previous day low demand for more scalps to the downside, above 114 for scalps into previous day high supply, and then above that for more scalps. So we can type that. Previous day high supply. And then in parentheses, I'll type that previous day high supply, which combines yesterday's open. This isn't normally how we draw it, but it combines yesterday's open up to this important level. And I wanted to include both, so I just went ahead and included them. 114.94 up to 115.67. Above that area for more. Below 112.56. Scalps towards previous day low demand, and then in parentheses like we did with the supply, type that 111.41 to 111.75, and then same sentence. All right, so we did Apple. We looked at Apple, looked at AMD. Let's go to Tesla, then Meta, then Netflix. And just like it, pretty much everything else, starting up higher, looking like they need to just try to hold on to the previous day close. If they can do that, they can definitely move higher. You also have the pre-market high in their way for an open range breakout above 252.10 So above 252.10 or below 249.55. That's what we're looking at. It could fill the gap overnight. It could move down. It could go test today's open. If we end up not breaking lower at all, they end up holding and pumping right at open. We can look for them to continue to hold 250.50, 250.92, or push over 252.10. So we got a couple game plans here for Tesla. Let's type that up. Above. No, wait. A hold. Sorry, that's really the first scenario. Hold of. Then you could say 252.10. Below 249.55. Extended hours, gap fill, and 247.50. And then what do we got next? Meta, and then Netflix. Two comm sectors, which that one actually looks pretty good. Looks like outside of... I'm going to type some quick ones for these. Kind of like I did for SPY. 314, 43, 2. So it looks like above 314.43 or below 312.68 for initial scalps. That's the previous day close. That's the previous day open, which I actually love that a lot because I don't like trading in between these levels. I always see this as like a void of an area where no one has control. You know, you could even call it an imbalance if you want. But I consider this area to be an area where no one has complete control. This is where control is made. So this is where a lot of the time you'll see a bunch of balancing. You'll see a bunch of range trading, weird price action. But it'll accommodate to the levels a lot of the time. But basically, if it breaks this, you're looking towards previous day lows. If it can hold this, push over 314.40s, it can be a really good push towards this area here. So I like it a lot because it's very simple. It either breaks out or it breaks down, or it could just do nothing all day and sit in between this range, which would be okay. We could totally see an inside day for Meta. But that's why I have that just vaguely typed. And then let's go look at Netflix. I might also vaguely type Netflix. But I just wanted to keep Netflix on everyone's radar because this chart is insanely bullish as long as it holds pretty much 430s. Yeah, so we'll be looking for a hold of 439 or a push over 442 on that one. I think I'm just going to leave it how it is, though, on the list. And then I will post everything we're looking at. Let me post the list to everybody real quick. Alright, list is posted to everybody. At least in chat. Alright, what is everyone up to? Be sure to drop a like on the stream if you guys are in here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed some of the pre-market prep. If you guys have any questions about anything we've looked at, please go ahead and ask now. The time is to ask now, not after the market opens. What's up, Shane? Good morning, Kim. What's up, Simple? What's up, David, John, David? And Daffy we trust. What is up, Daffy? Daffy did not have to do that, man. Thank you, though. Daffy donated $1.99. He said, trust the levels, gang. Thank you so much, man. Love you, Daffy. Below what on AMD? Oh, yeah, you're right. What the hell did I type? It's probably 111.56. Nope, it's not. It's 112.56. Sorry. Why the hell did I type it like that? All right, well, good catch. Who said that? John G. Good job, man. Thank you for correcting me. I did not even notice that. I'm going to go edit my list now because people are going to be like, what the hell is 11.56? If we ever see AMD 11.56, I promise you I won't be saying, look below. I'll be saying pick up some shares. Yeah, let me fix that. Jesus. Good catch. We'll blame the keyboard. Good morning, Green Candlestick. Good morning. Can you check PLTR? You just want me to check it? Looks like they're flat base from yesterday. Let's see what they did. I know they're pulling back, but I actually still like this a lot more. I'm kind of saddened a little because I've been one of the few people I feel like preaching about this company. I didn't even end up getting into it afterwards. Redfin was another one that I was in. We already got out of this. I don't know why I still leave that line there. But we had shares of like 358. Look how killer that did. We sold it like 9 and thought we did killer, you know, and then that did that. PLTR was identical to this. That's why I keep looking back at these. But I was saying anything under like 7 or 8, honestly, is super valuable for this company. Under 10 is good, but if you get under 8 or 9 or 7, that's even better. And I definitely would not have made it to 20. I'm not even going to sit here and lie to say, didn't say that. I probably would have sold around like 13 or 14, but still though, super impressive moves. And it just shows you there's amazing opportunity across the market. Chaos only opens the door for more opportunity. Yeah, a couple, David just mentioned Penn, so people don't ask questions. Penn is another one that I'm in. You know, Penn is a great one that we like based off of monthly and weekly, and then again, just getting into a play on a company that we like. Again, not just jumping into any company. There's a billion charts that do that, but not every chart you should jump into like that. Neo's another one. You know, you can't just pick them out like that. So you really do have to find a good company that is also with good positioning. John G. gifting a membership. Deep was gifted a membership. Be sure to thank John for that. Shout out to John G for that. And guys, share the stream around if you can. Drop a like on the stream, helps out. How's everyone doing though, guys? I feel like I haven't been streaming as much. I've been taking a little bit of a break, but just to show you guys something cool, we still have been uploading a ton though. You know, if you guys have not been part of the Discord or part of the YouTube channel uploads, you've been missing out. There's still been a ton of uploads. I still put up, looks like 4 videos last week, even though we didn't stream as much. We did the Spy Scenarios video, of course. Can never skip those. Those are the best videos ever. But definitely take some time to go through this stuff. I'm trying to find that one video I was literally telling you to go watch. Not that one. Is it this one? No. This video is gold. Also, definitely make sure you watch that. I'm trying to find the retest one. What can I not read? That's the bigger time frame video. Another bigger time frame video. The 4 important strategies. This is one of the best videos on the channel. These 2 videos too, honestly, you should definitely watch these. This one as well. I mean, this is just good for rules, and they're all like just a few minutes too. I'm not like linking you videos that are super long. Those are really good though for direction. Looks like SPY still just kind of teetering above the pre-market high. How is everyone though? You guys have any swings? How you guys been lately? We haven't really been streaming as much, but still wanted to check on y'all. What's up, another ninja? Meta on Fibonacci extended yesterday high to low, pre-market high now sitting in the golden pocket. There's something to use. I don't use fibs that way. You'll never see me use a fib on an extended hour. I mean, that's still interesting information though, Terry. You know, you have to remember what you're using when you're using a fib. You know, you just said used extended hour yesterday. Wait, Fibonacci. Oh, extension yesterday high to low. My bad. Yesterday high to low, pre-market high now sitting in golden pocket. I mean, that's still good information, even if I don't use it that way, because you're still saying from this point to this point, this is going to be a crucial area. If it can hold that crucial area, well, it's going to be a good control. You know, they can either break it, retest away from it, push lower, hold on top of it, retest, push off of it, move higher. You know, so even if we're not going to use it that way, you still are getting good information. But that's what fibs are information grabbers. They're not there for making up random levels to throw on your screen. No, it's to find information on something, right? So if you're trying to find information on a rally, on a pullback, on some sort of movement, and you just want to see of what of that move, what percentage is this or that, you know, then that's great. That's getting information. But that's all fibs are, getting information. I've been slacking 100%. Same, man. I have not been streaming. I've been slacking. My videos, though, have not been slacking at all. So I hope some of you guys have still been catching up to those, if you're a member of the channel, of course. What's up, Andreas? Good morning, KT7. I got a few allo calls, short plays, long expirations. You're swinging BIIB. Are you messing with me? You're not actually swinging BIIB, are you? I feel like when people say that to me, they're messing with me. I've always seen people trade it, but I never see people chart it or post on it or anything. Let's see what I get with it. I think biotech actually has news today. Oh, you work for them so you get shares. That's pretty cool. Looks like a nice chart. I mean, any chart that has this amount of consolidation is definitely a decent sign. This is like looking at Occidental Petroleum. I'm going to go for this one. And then we're going to shove 2025 up there. Oops. Alright, so based on what I'm looking at, they are actually exiting support, possibly rejecting away from it. If they do not retake 282.60s, based on what I look at, this is not looking good for them. If they reject away from this, they're going to definitely be pulling back closer down towards these recent lows, which looks like they're already trading closer to that. Oh, no, their bid's super wide. Never mind. Yeah, either way, based on that, though, they are still fighting. But also, at the same time, though, short term, this isn't their first time exiting that area. They've done it once, twice. They failed to do it here. But each time, it looks like they're building up higher at the same time. You got a low, you have a higher low, you have another higher low. So that's a decent sign as well. Leaving good seller area, but at the same time holding recent support. So looks like that's your range for now. To see who gets control. Not a bad chart though. Of course, I'll go to this chart when the market opens. I'm just giving y'all the easier chart to look at for now. Definitely keep the 15-minute on watch. Oil was moving. I did see that Daffy. I'm actually in some Exxon calls that I did not take like with everyone. I just kind of went in with one of my old charts that I had a while ago. Me and Shane had planned something, but I had been posting ExxonMobil for fucking months now. I'll show you that chart. I've been posting this on the weekly for weeks now. I posted it back here when it was first breaking out after it touched support. Failed, just kind of held lower supports, and then on this move up now I kind of like it again towards 111 hopefully, but I'm just going to take profit on most of them at open and then try to have a runner towards that. If not, we'll cut the last runner for small gains. But good point though, oil is on the move. If you go back to that chart, I haven't really been looking at this as much. I should though. But you can see they are also pushing hard today. So yeah, energy getting a little bit of action today. I don't really know Region as a company, to be honest with you, so I can't give you an honest response on that one. Unless you're asking Ace. Ace could probably give you a better a better informed opinion in that sector. I'm really not really into that, so I don't want to give you a lie. We can chart it here in a bit though. Although they just announced 11% workforce reduction in 2025. Sheesh. Hopefully that's on corporate levels. No, you just said workforce. Good morning, chef. Fam, I will catch you later. A few meetings in the morning. Need to get out of the way. See you later, Daffy. We'll be here. Be sure to drop a like on the stream, guys. Link it around to your friends if they are also trading or looking for someone just to kind of update some basic stuff. I'll pull up the calendar. I almost said colander. We only have a petroleum report today. Nothing really big, but CPI jobless claims coming out, and then you have, of course, PPI and consumer sentiment on Friday. So Thursday and Friday is really where a lot of your news is coming in at. Previous day close acting like good support. Yep, that's going to definitely be point of control. They break this, we're moving lower, but so far if they continue to hold, this can be a really good move up by the bulls. Again, they've already shown, you know, a higher presence. They can hold this. This is a very good sign. Let's pull this back a little bit. It's a little large. I might leave this one on like the 15-minute or something. There we go. And then run this one back to like 50. Perfect. I would watch the 15-minute chart on this for the first like 20-30 minutes of the day, and then you can get a little bit better information moving forward. Alright, let me put my headset on. You're good, Ace. I don't dislike it. It's nice hearing about companies that you're not aware of. I mean, if other people find that annoying, whatever. Let them be bored. I like hearing about that kind of stuff. It's information I wouldn't get otherwise. Also in the process of acquiring Rita for 175 a share by end of year, so it might not be a bad play as it currently sits at 167. Damn, it's interesting. Alright guys, I'm going to call Peoples. Oh boy.
Yo, what up?
Alright, I'm going to need you to say just a few words first, and then chat, after he says a few words, tell me is he too loud or too quiet. All
What
right.
up, guys? Am I too loud?
On my end, it sounds perfect.
Oh, I gotta mute stream, bro. This is horrible.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that. Yep, looks like everybody else said you're fine.
All right.
Well, guys, welcome Peoples. He's just a member in chat, so don't have any pressure on him.
Yeah.
Be.
20% louder. He's got the exact percentage.
20% louder, yeah. All right, let me turn you down a hair. All right, Peoples, welcome to the Buellers stream. Glad to have you on.
Yes, sir.
Don't feel pressured to say much. Just talk about what's in front of you, but welcome, though. Glad to have you on here. Most people already know who this is, but guys, this is one of the guys who've been in chat for not even that long, but he's been here so actively and been so engaged that it's felt like he's been here for a long time.
Yeah, I've been here since about April. It's only a couple of months. People just give us the apple plate. Oh my gosh, Mr. Green.
You better create alpha. It's funny he says that. He doesn't even know what he just got the other day.
Yeah. You better create alpha. Yeah, Tobias, I got the alpha brain, dude. I'm turning into an alpha right now.
Oh, Darren said 20% when you said you were louder than me because of like Discord. You know how like you can like turn people up and it's like percentage.
Oh.
We've gotten so used to Discord percentages. That's what he goes off of now. That's funny as hell.
Oh my gosh. How's everyone doing? We good this morning? I gotta lock in as a streamer.
You do have to lock in. I'm gonna just update Spy, some sectors. What are you looking at though today? I know yesterday you were looking at Apple pretty heavy, Spy pretty heavy. Are you gonna looking at similar stuff today, or are you looking at some different things?
Yeah, I usually only look at Apple and Spy in the morning. Just keep it limited.
That's good.
With it being CPI tomorrow, though, I know that we might be a bit slow today, so I might just paper trade since I did just switch over to live.
That's
So
good.
I don't mess up my account, but we'll see what price does.
And if you do take some opportunity, keep it light. It doesn't have to be 3 trades today or anything crazy. I mean, we know big news is coming out tomorrow on Friday, so we know today's movement could be stale. There could be an amazing amount of movement though. So we're just gonna play what we see.
Just wait for that A+ setup, and if I see it, I'll take it.
That's what
Can't fumble like I did with Apple yesterday. Can't be going crazy.
It was a partial fumble.
Partial fumble.
Yeah, because you had some pretty good recovery trades there, and they weren't none of your trades too. Remember I was telling you yesterday, like at least you did trade a lot on that. I'm not going to give you the clean slate on that, but
Yeah.
you did take a lot of really good entries that made sense. So it's not like you were just randomly entering. So I am at least happy to see that you're not just throwing up money up on the screen as much as you can. So that's
Just
good.
gotta relax on those re-entries after I see that one aggressive entry. Don't keep trying to go for it over and over again, especially since I do have a small account.
It looks like SPY dumping right before open. Again, guys, I had left the levels colored, but 448.75, that cracks. Possible shorts below. I'm probably going to wait for retest, but it's nice to see them working towards the level we have. Oh, this chart's all messed up. I see. There we go.
What up, Mr. Charlie? Oh, Ace, my account is only 1K. I just opened it like 2 weeks ago.
Market is
A
open.
week ago. Yes, sir. I got an ace.
Yeah, SPY moving right to that previous day close instantly. That's the crucial level to see if they can hold. If 448.75 can hold, bulls can get a bounce. If not, then we could see a flush under the red level. I think in like 10, 15 minutes I'll go over the sectors, but I'm going to give it a little bit first. Awesome. ExxonMobil's like, we're not going to update that options chain.
Hey, Sinful, can we ban Dandu from the chat, please?
Appreciate it. The $5 challenge.
Thank you, Devin. I appreciate it.
Got it.
Imagine he actually bans him.
Oh, Devin doesn't joke, bro. That's all serious. Dandu's gone.
My phone is about to start blowing up here in the next 10 seconds.
With Dandu threats. SPY breaking lower on the 1 minute and the 5 minute and the 15 minute. We have no closes on any of these time frames yet.
See you, Tobias.
Bye, Tobias.
Got that 1 minute close below previous day close.
SPY closed under on the 1 minute. 5 and 15 minutes still looking to confirm an actual close under the previous day close. Right now we just have short-term confirmations. Let's see what the rest of these charts are doing. SPY pulling back, still holding a good area. We talked about that area. AMD still holding 112.56. Still seeing a lot of good charts. Oh, Nvidia dumping. Amazon pulling back as well. See if that little support holds. Tesla. I'm seeing a lot of really good rejections on discretionary sector. That's Amazon, Tesla. Google, Meta, Netflix. All holding relatively well from open. Nothing crazy to update. Looks like banks took a hit. Energy having a higher open, trying to hold. That's all I got. Yeah, like I said before open, guys, I would just watch the 15-minute and see how it looks on SPY. I might even leave this up just to force you guys to watch it for a few minutes. 'Cause, not gonna lie, this is really good for longs, risk reward, as long as they're holding this level. They break that, that takes away that probability.
How you doing, Mr. Charlie? Apple on the 1 minute retested previous day high, and it looks like it's rejecting right now. Creator, it's me, Peoples.
No, that's Bueller talking. 15 minutes breaking lower. I'm also going to the 5 minute right now to see if that is also breaking under. It is.
Apple's now at previous day close.
Yeah, guys, this is looking like a bearish retest inside of supply if they do not hold. Buyers need to show up here the next 5-10 minutes.
Devin, I thought you were gonna ban the skid.
He must have made another account.
Yeah.
These people are consistent.
For real.
He did a commanded YouTube chat I just saw.
Slash kick peoples.
Alright, let's see. So XLK is breaking previous day open and close, guys. Why is that important? Does somebody want to tell me why XLK breaking down is very bad for SPY bulls? I saw Charlie updated, but does somebody want to tell me why? Come on, guys, this is an easy one.
Both the Davids.
The David army coming out of here. Big weight, heaviest weight. Yes, exactly. Heaviest weight of the market, guys. Exactly what Alexis just said. Heaviest weight of SPY, the S&P 500. That is why that is crucial. So if this is dumping, then we're going to either need a lot of other sectors to hold support, or SPY will be dumping. SPY is pushing lower, but it looks like something is pushing. Yeah, I was going to say it's probably healthcare. They love to be the opposite. But healthcare is pumping. Second largest weight in the market. Very good sign for them. And it looks like the Ellers aren't pulling back as aggressively. Oh, I say that. Comms and discretionary are both breaking previous day close. Banks already did.
Apple is now below previous day close.
Yeah, be very careful on your tech plays, guys. A lot of your tech charts definitely could be moving lower here. I'm going to move these up so I can see everything again. Yeah, 15-minute breaking lower. Still in the first 10 minutes of the day, so it's nothing crazy, but A lot of really good smaller time frame price action is already happening though, showing a potential loss of control of support.
This is a crazy 10-minute candle on Apple. Jeez.
SPY flushing after the continued loss of the area mentioned, as well as the previous day close. They're heading towards the next area below, which is at 448. This is the previous day open. They break previous day open. This could open the floodgates even more, and we can flush down towards 447.20s, 447 flat. Keep that in mind. I'm going to post my chart in the chat real quick, so if you see my screen move, that's why. You can also see I don't have volume on. I've been leaving as much noise off the chart as I possibly can. Looking for patterns with positioning, focused on the levels. The Davids are here for you. Healthcare is always extra, but you always have to remember there's going to be sectors like staples, like healthcare, that are considered to be defensive a little bit. So whenever tech falls back, the money doesn't just leave the market and it's sitting in someone's pockets. No, they go and they dump that money in another sector, or part of that money in another sector, and that's what we call sector rotation. So money could also just be moving to those sectors in defense of other positions, for hedges. So it's not that surprising healthcare is up. Let's go see staples, Alexis. I didn't even see if they were, and they're up as well. So yeah, clear defense with this SPY pullback. It's not irregular, but it's nice to know because staples don't weigh a whole lot. So you and me, we won't think about them as much. But healthcare is always going to be relevant because they're the second largest sector of the S&P 500. So of course it's going to be important to pay attention to. Also, guys, I'm seeing not as much weakness in your banks or your comms. Your discretionary is still weak. I still see tech weak, but some of these are still pulling back up while I see healthcare picking back up more. This could actually help SPY pull back up a little bit. Unless tech dumps more, of course. Then that completely obliterates what I just said. Nvidia at 438.11 on the woman. It looks like buyers want control, building base. Good looks, Charlie. Sorry for reading that a little bit late. And welcome, over 80 people in here. Be sure to drop a like on the stream. We're glad to have you. Where do you guys think SPY will close today? I'm not going to do a poll because I'm not doing a full day stream. But if you guys had to guess where the close was today, just for fun, where would you think we closed today or around? Again, you don't have to type an exact number. You can type a range if you want. But where do you think we're going to be closing today? I'll show you all the bigger time frame to give you a better chance at guessing. Here we go. So where do you guys think we will be closing today? You can see we had a bearish kicker, bearish engulfing, another bearish kicker. We've had a retest to move us lower, but we haven't really gotten that push away move yet. We also haven't broken anything as support. So we could be getting a good buyer move off of this indecisive candle. Why do we know it's indecisive? Because it has two legs on both sides, and it's a small body candle. Indecisive. Alexis said 446. Don Do saying 449.25. These are not bad guesses, guys. These are all in the range. I'm really just curious on what y'all are thinking. Really, it's fun to guess that kind of stuff. Should you trade based on that? Hell no. But guys, possibly getting a bearish retest to the downside if they cannot retake 448.75 or the blue area. Again, what is that blue area? Blue area is the previous day high supply. A seller-controlled area. XLK wanting to go up. Let's see. Yeah, sell them.
Nice Eve. I was just about to call that out.
What's up?
On the 10-minute, I'm looking on Apple, and Eve called out. I think he's talking about SPY. We're setting up for a 3-bar to the downside.
You said on the 10-minute?
On the 10, yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's flushing now again.
Oh yeah, now we're just done.
SPY's still not moving that much though because comms are moving higher, banks are just holding support, and healthcare moved higher. So it's actually kind of eliminating some of the weakness in tech right here. Now, if they were to dump right here, that would definitely bring SPY down. That candle's even turning red again. I'm really waiting to see if healthcare gets weak and then tech continues its weakness. That's when this will truly start dumping more, like it is now. Healthcare started pulling back, tech started pulling back. Look what SPY's doing. Next target hit at 448, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying some of these live updates based on just the same levels we go over every day.
Yeah, Apple's back in its range from yesterday and Friday, and then SPY is retesting yesterday's open.
Oh my god, XOM kept going. Let's go. Thank fuck I held that runner. How's Penn doing? I didn't see. Did Penn hold any of its gains? Okay, it held some of it. Not a lot of it, but a good bit of it. Man, when they pumped at 33, I was like, no way they hold up here. Let's go, though. Shane's gonna be proud, man. You remember the chart, the last chart I covered with him, Peoples, yesterday?
Yeah.
Well, I answered those 5 contracts right as he did. I sent it to his DMs to, like, practice his TA with them. Ended up popping, so he sold 4 at open. We're just in our runner, which is up almost 70% on the runner.
Damn.
It was a nice
Shane's
play, though.
crazy with the swings.
Yeah, me and Shane, we've just been going over plays that are good positioning. If it's not from a good support, we're not looking at it. If it's not a short play from a resistance, we're not looking at it. We're not looking to get into late plays. Penn let you down. Yeah, she's really good at that.
Or Smell catching the puts.
Yeah, Mel never misses.
Yeah.
All right, I'm happy with that play. Shane, I'm going to DM you. What is this depressing sounding song? We're changing that now. So after SPY hit the first target after breaking under previous day close, we're looking to see what else is going to happen now. Are they going to completely dump this further? We're going to try to monitor the sectors at the same time. 2, do they build base here? Do they reverse away from this? Do they hold 448, bounce off of this? Even if they do bounce, that doesn't give us clear to enter longs again. We still have to see them retake previous day close. We still have to see them retake the previous day high supply. If they can hold above this, this is a very good sign for bulls. Until we see that, we should be short-term bearish. Follow the trend. Tell the story of the chart. This is very helpful. Look at that. Low of day, 448.08. The level's helping you out. What's today's date? The 9th. All right, peoples, what do you see on Apple? I don't really feel like clicking over.
All right, so Apple, we're well below. Oh, well, we're back in that range where we were basing here the past 2 days. Um, and price is still just flushing. I've been trying to wait for a pullback, for the infamous Lee test, but looks like we want to just keep dying down here.
Oh, I meant to send that picture. Whoops. Still just in seller control until we see a retake of this red level and the blue area above on the 1, 5, and 15 minute. Could also just be a short-term retest before moving lower. We'll see here over the next 10, 15, 20 minutes what the case is. Tech, though, they could definitely use some buyers. Healthcare needs to cool off. I could see both of those charts reversing, but if tech continues lower and healthcare cools off, we're going to see SPY dump, guys. Discretionary dumping, comms trying to flush a little bit. Banks are flat. That's a good sign. But yeah, watch for healthcare to continue cooling off. Watch for tech to continue selling off. If that continues to happen, SPY is going to continue pulling back. Pretty simple.
Nice rejection off the 0.5 from high of day to low of day here on SPY.
See, that's just good, short, good, vague information. That's all we really do in here, man.
All right.
You're not ever going to be here going, all right, guys, get into these puts and do this and that. We're not holding hands. We're updating as much as we can. You're doing great.
Thank you. I know I'm not no Daffy or D-Touch, man.
Yeah, you
this
ain't.
guy's always coming here and spit some crazy info.
You ain't nerdy or daffy, but you aight.
I'm like the Walmart version, basically.
This is good to put yourself out there a little bit, though.
Yeah.
You're a smart guy. I've seen you take. I mean, even your losses in dumb trades yesterday, they really weren't dumb. They were still really good trades. Compared to what most people look at and most people trade. When they make a mistake, it's just randomly chasing things or greed or something. But even your losses yesterday, dude, they were good losses. I could see you weren't just shotgunning at the chart. You were actually trying to enter a good spot. That's what's most important.
Got some reasoning behind them.
Exactly, reasoning. Reasoning is everything. If you sit there and tell me, well, I felt like you already lost the trade.
Yeah.
As soon as the emotion touched that chart, you lost the trade. But keep it cold, be systematic with it. Which is a bitch and a half, man. Over time, anybody can start trading, but to maintain that discipline, to maintain sticking to certain rules, to maintain limiting yourself, that is the hard part. That's what gets people.
And completely cutting your emotions away from like your hard-earned money too is a big change from just paper trading. Holy.
New low of day on SPY. Sorry.
Yeah, Apple's actually looking like it wants to pull back right now. Getting a little bounce here. Have a fib drawn from the high of day to now the low of day, and it aligns perfectly with the top of our range from Monday and Friday, so could be getting a nice retest here.
Yo, good stuff, Creator Trades. I'm gonna pull that up on stream if that's okay with you. But you got another amazing percentage today. Good job. Seriously. You've been on fire the past few weeks. I wanted to say day or so, but you've been on fire the past few weeks, dude. All credit to you, Creator Trades. I've seen you put in the work. D-Touch saying that...
Us, baby girl.
Let me go to this chart, actually. D-Touch said Apple's right back at the demand we had. They're actually a higher low above it, so that's a very good sign for possible Apple bulls. Why is this important, guys? Because this is the largest tech weight, largest SPY weight. This could be what helps tech not sell off more. We'll see, though. It could also be what helps it sell more. still keeping eyes on healthcare ever so slightly. Actually, let me leave that on because I need to go through the other ones. So let's look at some of our watch list picks. AMD, we're talking about a break under 112.56 towards this area. That would have been pretty much impossible to trade. I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys you should have been able to hit target first try. No, that would have been pretty much impossible unless you were on the 1 minute. And even then, I would have questioned you because that was the first 10 minutes of the day. So that would have been very, very hectic. But let's see what they did, though. So 1 minute would have been really good for scalps. From that break to the point of slowdown, there actually was a good retest, a good mid-term retest. They didn't get the full retest. They didn't even give you the short-term retest on the 1 minute. They gave you the mid. So that was a good entry. If you did, again, you had to be on the 1 minute. In any other time frame, you would have missed that move completely. But again, just pointing that out. But even though they didn't stop here, they ended up closing under the area and made it to the next level, 110.60. So AMD definitely having some selling pressure today. Let's check NVIDIA just to see. Okay, they're also selling, so they're not by themselves. Let's check Tesla. Tesla, we had watch list levels for a hold of 250 to 251 for the bulls, or you could look above 250, 210. They didn't do any of that. They didn't hold anything. First 5 minutes, they lost that support, wicked away. Again, if you weren't on the 1 minute, you missed that move. I'm not trying to like make up plays nobody can catch. But right now, what you should be looking for is to see, can they build base over 245 to give you good buyer moves? If not, look for more seller moves underneath, or for good rejections at any of these areas, really. Let's go to Meta. Meta broke under previous day low demand. They made it to the next area. Look for a continuation or 308.90s. And we also saw that when we saw the comm sector pushing lower. This is one of the biggest comm weights.
Eve said J and J.
Oh.
The two J's. I'm exposing you, Dandy. I'm showing Bueller. Look what I sent you. Look what this kid is saying. We need him banned instantly.
Oh my god, Dollar General version. Oh my god. That's why I thought you and him were like friends in real life, like y'all had met up and stuff. It's just the way y'all talk to each other, because that's how I talk to my friends.
I love messing with Dandu. If I ever see him IRL, I'll probably beat him up.
I'd be scared if I was you, just to see Don do it in person.
Bro's vicious. He's small, but he's vicious.
It's like a chihuahua.
Dandy the chihuahua.
All right, guys. Here on the 1 minute, they are touching support, bouncing off of it. We'll see if they can make it to this area to not just reject it, but to retake. If they do reject, then we'll look for more selling pressure to pick up on bigger time frames. 15 minute again. Just again, you can see indecisive trading. We still have an inside candle on the 5 minute. Holy crap, XOM is going crazy. I see healthcare sector cooled off a little bit more. Tech sector is still relatively closer to where they sold off. But what did pull up were banks, comms, and that was it. Let's go through some other sectors real quick. Energy is flying. Staples are still holding up higher. So a lot of your defensive sectors are holding very nice today. XLC is flushing. Good call out by a few people, actually. Fantastic John and Easy Peasy CD. Those names make me feel like I'm rapping at y'all. Yo, Bueller, change the song. What is this? There we go.
M said Bueller's bars.
Still looking for a retest. We have an indecisive candle on the 15-minute. Does anybody want to tell me why that is an indecisive candle? Why am I calling it that? What makes it so? I want to see a few correct answers. Why is this indecisive? I can't decide if it's bullish or bearish. Yes. Unlike me, it has long legs. It doesn't know where to go. Doji, wicks on both ends, small body. Yes, that's what I was looking for. If you guys said wicks or small body, that is the combination I was looking for. Very small body, if at all, and you have longer legs than the body. That is what shows you indecisiveness. What do you do after a doji or indecisive candle? You wait for the next candle, because the next candle is what initiates this candle. This is the information you're looking for. So if we get a higher open, I have to assume a higher probability is looking for bulls to step in. If we get a lower open, I have to assume a higher probability is looking for bears to step in, right? But if all this candle does is go up and reject something, what information am I getting out of that? That a support was held, but we're still rejecting. So that just gives me more information on waiting. So we'll see what this time frame does after that. We still have another 13 minutes for that to confirm anything. But you need to understand that these candles are sometimes a transfer of power. Sometimes the strongest reversals come from them. Sometimes the strongest continuations come from them. They're really good in between candles. D-Touch said, check the Microsoft 5-minute, another example. Yep, right there. Will they always be the greatest candles ever? No. But they definitely lead towards the best price action afterwards. Healthcare still slowly dropping. Great update, David. Glad to see somebody paying attention. A no direction doji, exactly. So we'll see if they maintain seller rejection here. Because if anything, your sectors have gotten weaker and your defensive sectors have gotten stronger. Energy, staples, healthcare. Healthcare has pulled back, though. They're still green on the day with banks. Banks, remember, they were red when flat. They're slightly green now. Mel said at the 50% fib. Oh, my bad, Mel. I should have drawn it. I'm going to go of the high of the move to the low of the move. I'm going to just use everything I have. The song's about to be what drops the market. What's up, though, stream? Be sure to drop a like on the stream. Be sure to let us know what you're looking at. I'm sure a lot of you are looking at SPY and a lot of it's weights. But if you guys have anything else on watch, let us know. SPY holding value at the previous day open. Good call by green. Don, do I like your screenshot and trade ideas? In the chart, you just see the stream in the top right. Let me go chart that real quick. I've actually been watching that too. Honestly, Netflix moves crazy. I'm pretty scared of it. Yeah, it's still holding above really good supports. A lot of really good consolidation here. I think that's what else gives me confidence. Still giving buyers a chance. Is that it's not just this above, you know, resistance. It's got a lot of information here now. But still, I am curious to see what the heck this is. I'm just gonna do the whole move. It's like a lead test almost. They need to invalidate and re-break that gap. Netflix loves making huge gaps and not filling them for a while. I like the potential in that though. And guys, we are getting a rejection on multiple time frames for the SPY potential lead test. You guys saw Mel mention it. I know a lot of you guys like to try and piggyback Mel's plays. He's been openly calling a lot of those out every day, day in, day out. But also, it's nice to see the reasoning behind why he likes it. Look at that. A perfect rejection and lower high of a lead test. So far, of course. Small scalps have already made really good premium gains. Now we're looking for extras.
Apple's looking a bit weak right now. It's in the golden pocket, from the golden pocket of high of day to low of day. Not looking like it wants to push higher.
Banks back to flat. Healthcare getting a little bit weaker as well. Definitely still seeing more selling pressure than anything. $15-minute is not looking attractive. Creator Trade said everyone and their mama needs the lead test. I agree.
Spitting.
What's up, David Jade? David J said H&S potential and SPX if you include the yesterday close. If you're in my stream, you better be including that yesterday close. Let's see if they push the low of day, everybody. They are doing everything but. This looks so good for a flush. They just need to push that new low of day to open the floodgates. 448 must break. If 448 doesn't break, guys, buyers still have a chance. Keep that in mind. Give me a thumbs up or drop an emoji inside the chat if you guys are enjoying some of the live updates on SPY. Right now we're watching a lead test play out. They've already made it to the base of the move, so a majority of positions should already be sold. Runners should be open for a potential break of 448. You can close out the runners if they get back over 448.50.
Ooh, buyers taking over on Apple. Pop that 0.5 of the 0.5.
So I was saying, man, if tech starts to stop cooling off here and healthcare, even if healthcare does pull back, if, as long as tech bounces and other sectors stop selling off, SPY could get a really nice hold here if 448 does not break. Cannot ignore that. 448 being the previous day open. I never give those short-term levels enough credit. Oops.
God, I didn't rush my entry there on Apple, man.
Learned your
I'm
lesson.
traumatized from yesterday. Might want to see a full retracement back to the golden pocket from high day to low day now.
Ooh, nice
Still
post.
retest the 179.46.
I pulled your chart up on stream so people could see what you're saying.
All right.
Nice though. I mean, yeah, I mean, you didn't chase, but at least you still got some good mental bank out of that.
Yeah. Gonna be a higher low here on the 1 minute on SPY. Wait, Eve, you got in calls off the higher low? Is that what you're saying? Ooh, here we go, Apple.
I can't spell to save my life.
Apple back now below the 0.5 of the 0.5. Seller stepping in. I'm gonna wait for the lead test and the lead test. We're not jumping in.
Oh, my bad, Eric. I got you.
Oh, puts in the GP. Got on the higher low. Nice. It's good that you're able to see that we were making a higher low and buyers were stepping in, so you could exit that position.
Another indecisive candle on the 15-minute. We know that because they have long legs and a small body. Completely giving buyers still a chance of holding the support. Like I said, guys, I wouldn't jump in any buy the dip setups here because you broke support first, but it is good to keep in mind that you could potentially break out to the upside from here, even with us breaking support first and getting that rejection. If that new low is never made, you don't have anything to show that sellers are still in control. They've gained control, kept control. They need to show that continuation. They need to show that extra move underneath support. What are buyers going to try to do? They're going to try to hold that support to show some sort of confidence. So when they get back up here, it's not just off of a single candle retest. They have a base to go off of. It won't be just a random move or chaos or parabolic. Excuse me. Good job, Evis. Good double bottom on the SPY 1 minute. I'm like trying to speak 8 words at once. Coin is still dropping, still holding good supports, but damn. Yeah, I'm glad I got out of that one. I'm keeping tight tolerance on that. It's not even really dropping because of its own chart. Like coin's chart still looks great. If I remember correctly, it's probably because of this chart. Yeah. Which, like you said, it's still holding good supports. If you have time, it's good. I didn't have time on my play. They only had August 18th, so I'm not looking to hold this super long. I might have to wait for a re-entry with you. I still love where it's holding, though. This is very... I want to let you know that, too, Don Dude. This is normal price action. You're not always just going to hit support and then bounce the next day. You're going to sometimes have those base building price action variations where it's not just a single touch, but where you get a touch and then maybe, you know, a little bit of move to the right and a higher low, and then they build from there, you know, and maybe you're just a little early on the move. But It's normal, again, because they just now hit support, so it makes sense for them to want to build a little bit of price action on here before moving away from it in either direction. Again, that isn't totally saying it has to move up. It could also break support, but just letting you know that, because this is pretty normal. Do I think you have time? If they're doing the base build move, no, you will not have enough time, and you'll probably end up cutting that small red or even break even by the end of the time it's pumping. But if this move happens tomorrow, yes, you have time. I never like to hold next week expirations for longer than the halfway point of that previous week. So like today's Wednesday, I'm not going to look to hold that past Thursday if I know my play isn't working out. And if it moves without me, so the F what? That's not my play's fault. That's my fault for not buying enough time. It's not really that your TA is wrong. It's that it just might be too slow for the expiration that you and me bought. Because yesterday it was up like 15%. We sold the runners, and then today it was only up like 5-6%. So I just got out and I was like, whatever, I'll get a re-entry. But just keep that in mind. Time is everything, you know. So right now it's not hurting you, but tomorrow it will be. You know, you'll be in a position where you only have a week left on your play, and it's going against you. That's not just one negative. That's two negatives now. You know, so what do you think the intrinsic value of that the extrinsic values of that contract are going to be doing? Probably going to be hurting the contract. So just keep that in mind, but I still like that TA a lot, and you'll probably see me update a few more times. Because I definitely want to re-enter that if I can. I'm trying to remember the other tickers I posted the other day. I need to go check Discord real quick.
Seller stepping in here on Apple. Rejecting this fib.
SPY 15 minutes, still showing selling pressure. They need to make the new low, though. 1 minute shows another lower high. 5 minutes shows another lower high. New lows could bring a very disgusting flush here in a few moments. If they do not push new lows, that'll be very impressive. Oh my god, ABBV is flying. This is a play that has been covered by Daffy in the Reason Over Risk channel. Pause. No. Just thought you said crater.
No. I thought bro sniped the crazy entry on there. It's like,
Man, if I was streaming you yesterday, everybody would have been hyped. That shit was
Yeah.
hilarious. We're like
You and
sitting here
Shane were
talking
just
about
talking.
yeah, me and Shane are just like having a casual conversation. Randomly, you like break out and you're like, "Oh my god, I just sniped the greatest entry ever on this chart."
Holy shit, I may have just sniped this.
That
They just
was
start
so funny.
pumping.
Yeah, it was pumping though. I'll give you that. It wasn't just a random move. It was nice.
35% in like 4 minutes or something.
Yeah, that was crazy as hell.
Eve goes, good impression. Good impression, man.
Yeah, I've been practicing my people's impressions, impersonations. If this does break lower, would it be considered a 40% entry? Yes, it would be. Great question, Creator Trades. But what would it be more of, though? It'd be a little bit more confident of a 40% entry, would it not, Creator Trades? If you're confused about that, please ask, because I would love to break that down more. I was more asking you, too, to kind of challenge you. Do you know? Because remember what those percentages are. Exactly. kind of like the direction Ace is going, though. You know, think of these percentages as confidence meters, like I've shown you guys before. You know, 40%, it's not an amazing probability. You'll win some trades, but you're not going to win more than not, right? So what can we do to increase that confidence? By adding more confirmations. So you have your 40% entry. You know, they break out. Awesome. That's it. That's the only information we have, right? You get your retest. Awesome. 80% entry. We love those. Those have a lot more confidence because we know that sellers have already had control. What they're showing now on a retest is that they have further control, that they still have that control. And that's what you have right here, right? If this was to break out again to the downside, why would that be a little bit more confident than 40%? Because it's not the first time we broke support. We already broke support back here. We retested the break of that support back here. So if we were to break another support after already breaking, music paused randomly, thank you, Discord, then that would be a little bit more confidence than 40%. I'm not going to say it's like 100% or 60%. I'm just saying it is a little bit more confidence, though. But yes, to answer your question, yes, that would be another open range breakout. Exactly what you said, Creator, because of how many times it rejected. This isn't the first time that it broke support if it was to break here. This would be the second major support. Remember, we broke previous day high supply. We broke under previous day close. Or we rejected previous day close. So it wouldn't be the first confirmation of a seller stepping in. Remember, when I say tell the story of the chart, guys, I'm being serious. From left to right. You don't read a book backwards. You don't read a book starting from page 11 and on. You don't start on page 200. You start on page 1, from left to right. So that's what you need to be doing. Tell the story of the chart, left to right. Just like you do the TA routine. Read what's happening on the screen. It's damn near hit that level 7 or 8 times, too. So what can we say... Here, Creator Trades, let me ask you this, a different perspective on this same conversation. What can we say is happening if you see the support maintain holding? That would be bulls stepping in, right? That would be bulls trying to say, hey, we're still here. So if you see that happening on both sides, it's fair to assume that you're stuck inside of this very tight range. What do we have here on the 15-minute? We broke lower. We've been here. We're still here. We're still here. So 1 minute makes a lot more sense now that we're looking at it like that. Look at the 5-minute. We're still, like you said, 7 or 8 times. Yeah, we're just kind of stuck here. Read the chart for what it is. Don't add emotion. Don't be bullish or bearish. Be bullish and bearish. What do both sides want? But Deuce, you said you were confused. Did that breakdown make a little bit more sense when I was talking about the increased confidence? Oh, y'all are really active in trade floor. I gotta catch up. I went to the mod channel where it shows like all the messages that get deleted. 3 messages in a row. Father put all caps pen LFG LFG. Got deleted by the bot because of too many caps. And see, guys, look, buyers stepping in again. If you were just holding puts just randomly, blindly, you'd be down bad right now. This is why it's important to call out both sides of the chart. It was good scalping opportunity to the downside multiple times. What we're waiting for now is to see base building and to see any kind of bigger time frame confirmations on the 15-minute. Everything so far has just been short-term confirmations. We'll see if we reject here again, as we have multiple times, or will we finally try to retake higher? With not much news on the plate today, not really surprised by today's price action. And you guys even saw Peoples come in here. I asked Peoples how he thought today was going to be, and he even pointed out, again, I'm not bashing on you, but he even pointed out that today wasn't looking like we were going to get a lot of activity based on us not really having a whole lot of reason to move until tomorrow and Friday. A lot of people were anticipating that. Now, Monday and Tuesday, you could say the same reasons, but those had movement. Those weren't as close to the news days. People really using that day right before the news comes out as really a curb stop. Everybody's just kind of chilling here, waiting for news to come out, for movement to happen, and then to react to that news. So a lot of people are going to miss out on what happens the rest of today and probably first half of tomorrow, but at least they'll be safe. This fib is still holding. I've been wanting to delete this fib for 15 minutes now. Deuce never answered me. 15 minutes, hella ugly, I agree. On the 1 minute, SPY keeps rejecting off the 50 EMA as it moves down. Can't wait to reject the 448.75 again. I'm jumping in my seat with joy to reject this level again. Now I will say this though. The more this consolidates, the more people are going to start wasting their money on these plays. I'm personally bearish on this retest because all we've done is break support and continue to reject support that we broke. So short term, I would say I'm definitely betting probably I'd say maybe 55-60% that this pushes under 448, makes a new low, makes it down to 447, 446 maybe. What am I talking about? 447. Yeah, 447. This is probably the area to go. I'd say the other half of that, like what, 30%, I'd say pushes a new high and tries to get us over 449.20. So I would say I'm definitely leaning bearish, but I like the potential for both sides here. It's not like bears broke support and then just got to keep flushing. They broke support and they've had struggle. So buyers are somewhat present across different sectors. We'll see though.
Dang. I didn't get filled on my Apple put. This is painful right here.
Damn, dude.
We're
You
just
suck.
flushing now. I'm trash. I'm done trading. I'm getting off.
You should probably like quit or something.
Yeah.
I know I'm supposed to be the guy that motivates you to keep trading, but I just think you're a lost cause.
Alright guys, see ya. I'm gonna record now. My order didn't get filled. Did you get in creator?
He's like, yeah, I'm up 82%, bro.
I'll just start crying on
Don Dude's like, I'd be saying the same thing. Oh my god. Yo! Yo!
What up, Mark Millie?
Do you see his color?
Oh, Mark Millie's?
Yo, you're built different. Hold up. I gotta see what color this is.
That's like the 6-month one, right? Or something.
Six
like
bat.
that?
Oh my god, somebody did it! Somebody did it! He has the yellow star!
No! Oh, creator asked if I'm in.
Yo, look how much longer you have to go to get another color, though. I mean, I didn't set it that way. That's like the bland default way, but... Holy... Let's go, Mark! That hypes me up so much, bro. I remember we first talked about that like months ago. That is so awesome. I personally love you, Mark. You get to hear that from me because you have a yellow star. Nobody else is a good noodle but you. I'm a good noodle. Guys, this move is looking insane. Though every time they bounce it back up, it keeps looking way better for bulls. Remember, you either make that new low and this retest is validated and they just flush the hell out of this, or they invalidate this by pushing over all three of these areas, which is going to take a lot of strength, but that's what's in front of us, guys. I think I'm just going to leave it on this chart for a second. Fears? If you're in a trade, you've already lost at Ghost. I don't know if you're in one or not. I'm just saying because you type that word, man. That's an emotion. We don't trade emotions in here. But if you are just analyzing, I understand you completely. I'm speaking from both perspectives because I don't know if you're in one or not. Highway. Yo, meta looks like shit. Lower high retest off 309. They might as well flush that down to 305. I would love to see meta down at 305. Let's go, Dondu. 10%. That's what I like to see. That was Netflix, right? Yeah. Take me back to 440, sells at 436. I'm just messing with you. Holy whipsaw Batman. Yeah, you are correct, Bob. How you doing, Bob? I haven't seen that name in a bit, but that is my fault because I haven't been streaming. I will be getting back on track, though, guys. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, there will be a stream in Discord. Nerdy Bicep has been streaming, along with a few other people in the server. I'm also going to try to bring other speakers over time, but nothing too soon. Of course, all of it will be in-house. I don't really go out of my way to bring traders that are full of shit to talk to my community. I like to bring up people in my community to talk to the community. Bro, Daffy's balls deep in calls on ABBV. I'm not censoring that one. My boy deserves all the credit in the world because he asked for no credit. Do you want to speak, Ace? We'll do a scheduled thing. You have to like schedule to get in.
Get Ace up in here. Come on, Ace. Oh, Ace, look at this flush too. I'm just mental trading this apple now. That was golden entry, damn.
Let's go! Guys, I'm so happy for Daffy. He is up 30% on display. He's been covering ABBV since this day, since it hit support. I'm so proud of that play. Good job, man. It's been nothing but just amazing technical analysis in that channel. Every play that's been posted has had nothing but reasoning. I love that channel because it's really not focused on, guys, take these signals. It's focused on good TA with good reasoning and then taking it, you know, sticking to it after you take it. Reviewing it after you finished it. Whether you lost it, whether you botched it, whether you won, whatever. You need to review afterwards.
I'm gonna just post this mental trade.
I got some of the craziest DMs, I swear. Some of you are here to trade and learn. Some of you are like, I'm gonna randomly pop into Buellers DMs to make his day every 10 days. I swear. Good job, David. I'm honestly really happy to see you, man, taking those plays because there's so many people in chat that have been in here longer than you, David. I'm not like bashing you or anything or them, but it's discrediting almost to me, Leland, Daffy, D-Touch when we post these plays and you see people bitching at us, complaining, begging for good TA to follow. Again, not really bitching at us to post plays to follow, but good TA to follow, and then we'll do it, and then you'll get like the same responses from the same people. You know, and it's like, well, whatever. You know, I'm happy for the Davids in the world who aren't bitching, complaining, crying, having too much pride or ego. Some people will ignore the post on purpose just because they're not the one who posted it, just because they're not the one who's going to get credit for it, which is stupid. You know, no one in my chat should be like that. None of my guys are like that. I don't give a rat's ass if I get credit for anything. I'm just happy if people find a good chart. That's how it should be. But that's the exact thing that gets in a lot of people's ways of growing is they want to be the guy that everyone sees succeeding. They want to be the guy that everyone sees getting the credit and stuff. Which is why I love to give credit. I love to be that positive reinforcer. I love to be that guy who's behind somebody. It is so toxic to be here and be like, oh, who caught this? Who caught this? Saying it over and over and over again, bitching at people to get into plays. It's like, what? Half these servers want to bitch at their members for not taking plays, but at the same time, they want them to be self-sufficient. That doesn't make any sense. So that's why my server is set up the way it is. Because everyone in here will be self-sufficient. We're not doing this follow me on this every day bullshit. We'll post some good TA, but we've even been posting plenty of plays too. But I'm happy to see people like you, Dave. Let me get to the summary of my story here. I'm happy to see people like you, people who don't complain, people who just work hard, people who are just ready for the next move, regardless of what happened on the previous. I'm happy to see people like that succeed, catching some of the plays with us, and knowing why. Again, it really wouldn't be much help to you if you were just catching plays with us, making money or losing money, and not really understanding what the hell you're doing, what the hell you're clicking, why we're looking at it. You know, so that's the bigger majority of that is the reasoning behind things. I'm glad you're learning that over just catching plays with us. That is always going to be the most important thing to me. Share some stories. What kind of stories do you want to hear? 15 minutes is not one spy to break 408. Spy reverse over 440 at 57, potentially. A said, it is amazing what you can accomplish if you do not care who gets the credit. It really is. And there's always going to be people like that. It's just something we have to live with. But I want to make that clear to you guys. You know, fuck credit. I'm always going to give you guys credit because I love being that positive reinforcer, like I said. But don't be that. Don't be that way. Be the guy who hypes everyone up. Be the guy who motivates people to continue to be here. Because what's harder than starting to trade is continuing to trade, maintaining. I've always told you guys this for the longest time. Anybody can pick up their phone or grab a computer and start trading and open an account. Anybody can do that. Anybody can click a button. But what a minority can do, what a small group of people can actually do, is maintain. That is almost impossible to do. It's hard to continue doing the same thing over and over and over again, seeing multiple variations, multiple outcomes, and limiting yourself to the better outcomes in which you practice with so much. You know, it's hard to stick that way. It's hard to maintain. That's always going to be the hardest part in trading.
You a big baseball fan, Mr. Charlie? Apple is at low a day now, too. I'm trying to break it.
Some crazy DM stories.
Every sinful DM ever.
Actually, that's the first person I thought of when I thought of DM stories. I was thinking, like, what's a sinful conversation I could bring up? I guess I could give you a pretty recent one, but I'm not going to give any names because I'm not trying to, like, shit on anybody. But there's a gambling website that I was looking at, and you can only see profile pics. And one of the profile pics I recognized, and it was someone from our server, and I messaged them. I was like, yo, man, is this you? And they started freaking out because they were like, how the hell did you find me on this one part of this one website? I was like, I was just looking at blackjack and this and that, and then I saw their name, and I was like, what the hell?
Stalking you, buddy.
Yeah, I was like, I have your VPN. I've just been following you.
You're gonna get doxxed too, so.
Yeah, I got your IP address. Hope you're cool with that.
Damn. Just got a 1 minute close below low of day on Apple.
Sinful is a G. I love Sinful. Probably one of the coolest people I've ever stumbled upon across the internet, but do not tell him that. He's on vacation.
We pretend to hate Sinful.
Go Braves. Yeah, what sports do you guys all watch while we watch Spy Consolidate here still? What is y'all's favorite sport to watch if you watch any sports at all? And if you don't watch sports, what do you like to watch? Tech is down pretty good in comparison to healthcare. They're up a third percent. Tech down almost a full percent. Watch for healthcare to get weaker, or for comms, banks, or discretionary to continue lower to help tech continue lower with SPY. SPY is at low of day, guys. You are touching low of day. Again. I see a few UFC fans in here. Baseball, boxing, MMA. Women's beach volleyball. Damn.
Same, Mark Millie. It's my favorite sport.
I watch extreme paragliding.
I like cricket and
Mark, I love
UFC.
seeing the gold star, dude. Every time I see it, I'm smiling. I remember him being one of the few people at the very, very beginning too, who was like, "I'm gonna get that star" or whatever. Because we were like, "Why are all these stars the same color?" I mean, it's like 3 or 4 shades of blue, basically. The first non-blue or green was yellow.
Oh my gosh, I'm a few days off of the Golden Star.
A few days off?
Then I can be special like Mark.
How many days?
Yeah.
What does it say?
I'm at 5 months and 28 days right now.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, you were right behind him.
Yeah.
Oh, new low of day finally happening on SPY, guys. New low of day finally happening.
It was funny. I actually bought the YouTube membership before I even joined the Discord.
Oh, nice. I think that's why I was surprised, because it was like, damn, not many people got it right when I first did it.
Yeah, I was like watching the streams, and then I was like, yeah, I don't need to join the Discord. I got the special YouTube membership. So I joined like 2 months later or something. Apple wants to see yesterday's low.
I said SPY new low of day, creator trades, goes right behind me and says only took an hour. And look, guys, and look at what got weaker. Look at what got even more weaker. Tech, but discretionary comms, banks went red, healthcare slowed down a little bit, tech moving lower. I hope you guys are paying attention to the sectors. That is really the bread and butter behind catching movement on SPY. SPY is a big pie.
Man, creator, this Apple mental trade is going crazy right now. I'm actually gonna message Weeble support and freak out at them. Why didn't you fill my contract? Dang. Shane just hit 57% on SPY. This man bought in right before it flushed. He's insane. Apple right at previous day low.
The United States is set to ban private equity and venture capital investments in some Chinese tech companies under an executive order to the Biden administration that will be released on Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. Why didn't they just say today?
Did you say today's Wednesday? Oh, it is. I was gonna say it's Tuesday. Never mind. I'm the idiot.
You almost had me questioning myself. You said when you said that, I was like, damn, is it Tuesday? I was like, nah. I knew it wasn't because I always go off of Tuesday and Thursdays with like someone else streaming or me not streaming. So I was like, no way. If today was Tuesday, peoples. I was about to be just lost.
Oh shit! I should even be streaming right now.
Yeah, see you later, guys.
All right, bye guys.
Hope you enjoyed the stream. All right, flexible grid. Let's go see what we did, guys. How sexy this looks. Took forever, but damn, it looks good.
Ace, you caught the 41% entry.
Proud of you guys if y'all were short because I did pretty much everything I could in my power to say be short without saying grab puts. But if you didn't stay in plays, you ended up exiting early. I don't blame you either because it was definitely very, very slow. And if you remember, options are theta, which again, you're not going to be affected by that day trading. But the implied volatility of those contracts are going to be screwing your contract, burning itself alive as you're trading in a range. Because if you don't get, basically in an option, you got to get to your target as fast as you can. That's when you get the big percentages. If it doesn't work towards your target and in a timely manner, that's going to eat the intrinsic value of that contract, the money you spent to buy it. Wait, you're a Lions fan and you're a Cowboys fan? Please give me some breakdown on how that came to be. Any and all combat sports? That's a good answer. Good job, Mel. Good job, Ace. Mental trade my profits for the day. I was in puts but was taking too long. Totally fine. And that's good. After you've gotten out a majority of your position, it's good to mental trade what else is happening. Carnage, same. But honestly, if he's like Canadian, I'll accept it. A funny thing that a lot of, at least people I know of that are like not from America who like watching football, instead of choosing the best team, because that would be some really easy and just dumb thing to do, to bandwagon the best team, what a lot of them will do will choose bad teams, or they'll choose teams that they think aren't that good. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's where they were coming from. Charlie just said Lions to the Super Bowl, calling it here on Bueller Live. If I'm correct, please fix this if I'm saying it wrong. But I'm pretty sure Detroit has never won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, we suck.
And y'all have been a team a lot longer than the Houston Texans, who also suck. Lions to the playoffs. He said Lions to the Super Bowl. He called it on Bueller Live. Might have to take that parlay.
We're the city.
In baseball, some people have an NL and AL team. Weird to me. I could see that, though, because on one side of baseball, it's a little bit different. But yeah, if you're choosing... Wait, no, I want to hear some reasoning. Why are you a Lions and a Cowboys fan? I have to hear this reasoning. My mom said she would disown me if I wasn't a Cowboys fan, but my dad said he would disown me if I didn't stay a Detroit fan.
SF for the D.
I coach youth baseball and feel like the game is solid to teach young kids to realize situational awareness. My kids will make good traders one day. Baseball is a lot of fun, man. Especially Little League, man. Little League is the best. Like you said, it teaches a lot. God, we got a chat of really cool people. Well, some of you. Yo, thank you, Another Ninja. I just saw over an hour ago you shared the stream on uh, Twitter or X, whatever the hell you want to call it. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. It's free to share, so I appreciate you. What if I told you guys I found an amazing website that you don't have to pay to access? You guys should check out financialjuice.com. This is a non-sponsored commercial. But what I like about this is that the news, I can edit anything I want. I can take out high, medium, low importance. But at the same time, I can do it on the news feed too. So here's my equities. I can go to my news where I have all my custom shit set. And it shows me different sources. MarketWatch, Benzinga, Forbes. I mean, it has everything on here. Basically, it has everything. So this is a really good website. Again, financialjuice.com. It's free to make an account. I don't pay for anything, and I access a pretty large portion of this website. But I thought I should share that because it was pretty cool and free. Who doesn't like free, am I right? Yes, my bad, Another Ninja. Sorry, I was catching up. He said, hey, can you do a quick synopsis on checking sectors? 1 second. Let me finish these messages. You were born in Detroit and you like the Cowboys community. I don't like Dak, though. Okay, well, at least we have that in common. It was funny because you go to Twitter, and I think one of my friends sent it, but it was Barstool Sports. Thank God Barstool Sports is their own thing again, by the way. But they showed another day in practice, another interception by Dak Prescott. But yeah, Barstool's back, and they're not going to have any censorship. They're not going to have to watch what they say, watch how they say things in terms of gambling or just the way they talk. They can go back to the way they were. I'm super hyped about it. And it doesn't hurt Penn Gaming. Penn didn't get hurt at all by it. Everybody got a good deal, really. That might even be one of the best deals of the year. Yeah, I got it for... I mean, technically he did spend money, but at the end of the day, he didn't. But yes, let's go over these sectors, though. So what was the question, though, Another Ninja? You wanted just a quick breakdown of just looking at them, or you were just wanting to see what they're doing right now? So let's see. So tech did completely break previous day lows. If they do ever get a bullish reversal for a retest, you're going to need to see them either reject or retake. Where is that from? I'll show you the exact levels. So you want to go to the low of the move, so low of the day, to the top of the last red candle before its reversal, which was right after that, so you could just mark that candle. So basically, they need to reject or retake that area. That's a big crucial area for tech for them to either head lower or to try and push and hold higher. Healthcare, it looks like they're making good support above the previous day high. Again, if you just see me highlight the highs, you can see that's exactly where they decided to hold. So that's a big crucial area for them, just as it was for tech right here. Just different sides of the chart. What to look at. I mean, you're basically just looking at the same thing you would for SPY. You're just telling the story of the chart. So like on SPY, today especially, tech was the weak one. Healthcare was holding us up. Energy was holding us up. Staples were holding us up. Those three all cooled off at the same time as tech started to sell off more, as comms and discretionary started to sell off more. And then so as a combined effort, that's what helped SPY break lower. But what was causing us to just sit here this whole time? None of the sectors pushed lower at the same time. Everything you would have tech push lower, everything else was trying to move back up again, vice versa. So that's why you had a lot of indecision here before breaking back lower. But you're really just telling the story of the chart to see what ground is taken by who when you're looking at this. If you're a beginner, I wouldn't look at these yet. I would just stick with SPY. But if you want to start to actually break down what's moving SPY, when, where, why, you're going to need to look at least the top 5 sectors. I would at least focus on these. So put these on a tiny watch list on your screen. Start to look at them more. You'll notice if you go back through today's stream how I updated. If I'm serious, if you want to learn how to go through the sectors, rewatch today's stream. Today's stream was a perfect example on how to use the sectors correctly. I just gave you a good review again. We knew tech was weak. We saw it breaking support. We knew that. But what held us up? Healthcare. They're the second largest sector. So you also have to understand SPY is just a big pie. And each of these slices have a different size. This is the biggest slice. This is the second biggest slice. Third, fourth, fifth. So it's good to know that stuff. So let's say 5 of them are breaking pre-market low. Another ninja, answer me this. If 5 of them are breaking pre-market low, what do you think SPY is most likely doing? They're not going to be breaking pre-market low. They're going to be breaking a support and flushing like crazy because the top 5 sectors are selling together. Right? There's nothing stopping them. There's nothing getting on their way. So that is why it is so important to go over that. That's why every time you see me stream, I will almost always mention some of the top sectors because that is what's moving SPY. And let's go another layer deeper behind this onion. So you have SPY is a big pie. We talked about how these are the slices, right? Well, guess what these slices are broken up as? They're also like little pies. They have slices of stocks, individual equities that are inside of each of these. XLK, you have Apple, you have Microsoft, AMD, Nvidia. You go to healthcare, you have ABBV, J&J, UNH. You go to banks, you have Berk B, Bank of America, JP Morgan. You go to discretionary, you have Amazon, Tesla, Nike, Home Depot, McDonald's. You go to comms, you have Meta, Google, Netflix. So individuals break up these. All of these break up SPY. No, you're good. You're good, another ninja. I'm glad that helped. Also, check out some of the videos on the channel. I know I don't have a direct video covering sector rotation, but I do have a couple sector charts if I remember correctly. I try not to have a video directly on this because too many times do people misinterpret what I'm putting down. Okay, yeah, I didn't think I did. It's all in streams. But too many times do people misinterpret what I'm saying when I go over it. I'll say if this is breaking support, they're like, oh, well, if tech's breaking support, we have to be selling off. No, we don't have to be. Staples and energy and healthcare, what if those are all flying and none of the other sectors are selling with tech? Then guess what? SPY's going to be producing a small green candle with tech pushing lower. And that's going to confuse a lot of people. Why is that? Because majority of people look at tech. A majority of people do not look at healthcare. A majority of people do not look at energy, do not look at staples. A majority of people only look at XLK. They only look at Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, AMD, tech, Amazon, Tesla for discretion. They only look at the popular sectors. They don't look at this other stuff. So majority of people don't know healthcare is a majority of SPY. They don't know that. Maui is on fire? Wait, like, actually? Yeah, it is. There's a wildfire in Maui, Hawaii. Damn. Multiple wildfires and strong winds. The combination of that. Yeah, that'll do it. That's why the whole Canada fires were pretty effing scary, is because of the wind. Yeah, not normal. That's crazy. Well, I hope everyone gets out safe. That's wild. That combination, though, that's a dangerous combination, wind and fire. Fire can only do so much damage, man, but wind pushes it down and it can go crazy distances at crazy speeds. All right, guys. So I'm gonna ask you for a Bueller update. What would you say if you were looking at Spy's chart right now? What do bulls want? What do bears want? Who can tell me what that is? What is coming next for this chart? What do both sides need to do anything? Good job, Mel. I'm glad you're sticking to your rule. No more trades till power hour because you had 2 really good green trades. Good job, man. Proud of you, Mel. But guys, what do bulls want? What do bears want based on the chart in front of us right now? Retest for the bears. I like what creator trades. I like where his head's at. He's looking for a retest. So let's do that fib. Let me erase this. So we broke this support. Our slowdown didn't come in till here. So what kind of retest is this already showing us? A midterm. We don't have the short-term test where it has a single candle and then it pushes away. They pushed away, had a single candle retest on the midterm of it, and now they're pulling away. So we're already getting one good retest. So they're not giving us that full-term retest like we did the first time. Why is that? Because we had so much consolidation. They don't quite need to give us a retest every single time. But, like Creator Trade said, though, it is a possibility. So keep your eyes for 448 to be retested or retaken, and look for them to flush under a new low of day as well as 446.97, which is the next level under. So now we've covered our bases. We covered bases for what happens if bears want to go up and reject. What happens if bears want to go up and not just reject but try to retake. This would be a sign of good retake by bulls. That also set up a potential inverse head and shoulders intraday. Or has this retest given us enough? They've already given consolidation, broke lower, given a short-term, mid-term retest. So they just need to make a new low of day. But now you've given a good leeway for yourself to understand what 3 possible scenarios are in front of you. This is something you need to do at all times. You need to be the sonar in front of price. You need to be able to point out what is possible ahead of price before it happens. Therefore, when it does happen, you aren't sitting here freaking out or not understanding what's going on. Good job, Mel. Huge gain. Darren said, bears want below 447 and hold. Bulls want back above market open. Perfect answer. That is the exact answer I'm looking for. Because this is where bears took control. They took control here and broke under previous day close. Rejected, consolidated, built a lower high. It took its sweet-ass time, but it did stay bearish control. Push lower, right? So for them to retake control, they would have to retake what they lost. This area here. And then he said under 447. It's perfect answer. That's exactly what I was looking for. You and Creator Trades covered every scenario right there. That's how you need to view every single chart every time you're looking at it. You need to be able to point out what is possible in front of you. Yo, Shane noticed the star too. The yellow star is a flex. I saw as soon as I saw it, I was freaking out. Alright guys, I think I'm going to end the stream there. I do appreciate everyone being here. Peoples, be sure to say bye to the beautiful people.
Alright, bye guys. Thank you for having me on, Bueller.
Anytime, man. It was fun having you for a couple quick updates here and there.
Yeah, this was fun.
But thank you guys again. Please be sure to check out the Discord. I will be in there updating levels, updating charts with everybody, going through reviews with everyone. So make sure to join in here. You don't have to pay anything to just be in here and join. So I'll see you guys later on. Thank you guys for supporting me on Twitter. Thank you guys for supporting me on Discord, YouTube. Again, I'm nothing without you guys. Thank you guys again. I love you all. And I will see you guys on Friday, full day stream. Tomorrow, Devin will be streaming in the Discord. And if he doesn't, then I'll give you guys a different update. But I'll see you guys later on. Have a great rest of your day. And I'll see y'all.
Peace out.